Do the intro. Alright. Welcome, world, to this edition of Barley Broke Podcast, baby. And I am your boy, your host. You already know, Low Pro. Let's go. AKA Spider-Man, goddamn. AKA Black, AKA Black Dragon Peace, Excellent Zulu. One. And then once again, our road gallery getting bigger and bigger with the boy Mac. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let him introduce himself in a minute. But first off, man, y'all know the co-host, and let them go right quick.
All right, here we go. Your boy DIV live and direct, live in full effect. All right, the IV in your veins, here to entertain, here to educate. Got a good one for you. Stay tuned.
Yeah, this your boy Susanova here, coming to you with the ones and twos, with the smooth voice. You know, that's what you're hearing right now. So, we got a great show for you today.
You're gonna enjoy it. That's all I gotta say. You're gonna enjoy it.
What are we gonna do?
No, we're gonna enjoy it.
We're gonna enjoy it?
Yeah, y'all gonna enjoy it. The fans are gonna enjoy it. Everybody gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a good time.
Yo, can we get a counter how many times he says enjoy?
It'll probably be at 5, man. 5.
What's happening with the world? It's your man Mac West, Mr. Fly. I am himself. How y'all doing? You feel me? Hailing from the West Coast, California, Oakland, California to be exact, the Bay Area. You feel what I'm saying? Stand up. You know, by the way of Atlanta, Georgia. You know, that's where I reside right now. You feel me? Yeah, man. I came from the West Coast, man, to follow my dream in the music, but also it was like a calling. You know, I felt like I outgrown Cali. It was like I needed a change for my life. You know, I'm an only child, no brothers or sisters or anything like that. So I spent the majority of my life just, living amongst my family, my peers, going to school, having my little dealings on the streets or whatnot. You feel me? Then just changing my life. I went to Coachella, you feel me, and just seeing how all the artists had everybody like captivated, you feel me? And then my spirit was like, bro, this is what you need to be doing. And I always had a knack for doing music, all my life, but I just finally started to take it serious. And when I moved, I came to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, a couple years ago, like right when the pandemic like popped off. And 10 minutes off the plane, I was like, blood, this is where I need to be. I swear, everything I love, like I just love the vibe and the energy. Spent the whole weekend out there, loved the people, went to a Juneteenth festival, and then from when I went back to Cali, I just made plans to come back to Georgia. I finally got out here, December of 2020? Yep, December of 2020. I got in my car, I took a week's worth of clothes. That's it. I only took a week's worth of clothes.
And you drove out here? You drove from Cali to here?
You drove coast to coast?
I drove from coast to coast to Atlanta.
That's a bit of a drive.
You were dreaming doing that shit.
You feel me? And I did it. I had nowhere to go. You feel me? Nothing. I was just like, I'm tired.
Hold on. This nigga really came out here with $1 in his dream.
Yeah.
For real, yeah.
$1 in a dream. You feel what I'm saying? And I came out here, with nothing. I'm talking about I didn't have a place to stay or nothing. You feel me? Airbnb.
I'm not trying to stop you, but hold before you dive on it, and I like how you went straight into it. Let's back up a little bit, because we know where you are now. We all know where we are now with you and whatnot. You want to give us like early years, kind of a little bit in Cali? Cause I've been over to Whittier. I've been to Whittier. I've been to Long Beach and certain parts of California. I love it. It's nice. I just want to hear a little bit more just early years in Cali, growing up in Cali. How was school? How was the neighborhood? How was your friends and family? How was the community that you grew up in? How was it?
For sure. So I was born in Oakland, California. I was born on 72nd and Lacey. The community was tight knit, but it was like right after the 80s and like the crack epidemic. You know what I'm saying? So I was exposed to a lot, in my first 6-7 years, living in Oakland, California, before I went through a custody battle, and I had to move to a city called Pittsburgh, California. It's like 30 minutes away, 35 minutes away. And I grew up there, and it was totally different from Oakland. Like Oakland was predominantly pro-Black and, Black Panthers, rebels. I grew up on a block where where a local rapper was up and coming, and he was at my grandma's house all the time. His name was Scory X, and he also always used to like just pump Black Pride into me, you know, and things like that. And my mom and my dad was going through a custody battle with me, so my early years was I was just exposed to a lot. You know, I didn't have no brothers or sisters, so I was, you know, by myself, just going in between houses. And I remember times at school, you want to know about at school, kind of first grade, because I was going through battle. So like some days, my dad would come pick me up and take me out of school and take me to Pittsburgh. And so I would miss school like for 3-4 days because I didn't have my dad was unable to see me and things like that. So he would come get me. Then my mom would come to where my dad at and take me from that house. You feel what I'm saying? Bring me back to Oakland and things like that. And used to tell me like, bro, don't go with your dad. You feel what I'm saying? When you see your dad, run and shit like that. You feel? So like, yeah. So I went through a custody battle and things like that. Plenty of little ups and downs as a young kid. But then when I finally got settled in Pittsburgh around like 96, 97, it was totally different from Oakland. Like it was my first time having a white friend, you know, it was my first time having like Hispanic friends, and it was just different cultures all around, you know. I was exposed to all different cultures. So growing up out in Pittsburgh, it was cool. And then like on the weekends, I would go see my mom on the weekends back to Oakland, and then they moved to San Francisco. So I would go to San Francisco and spend my time out there with my grandparents and my mom. Okay. But then just growing up out there in Oakland, it was totally different. You know, it was real quick, real fast paced. You know, we grew up with a motto called the mob, you know, money over bullshit, you know, money over bitches, you feel what I'm saying? Just get it by all means. You feel what I'm saying? It's a hustler's mentality. Like you don't ask help from nobody. You just go out and do it yourself. You just figure it out, you know? So it's like that's very prideful on the West Coast. That's why like the things that you hear in our lyrics, you feel me? It's like real, you know, like gritty, or real straight to the point, real factual and things like that, or real business oriented. And then another thing, like Oakland, California is totally different from LA and Long Beach. It's 400 miles difference. It's a whole different culture. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, the Bay Area, go hike, we go dumb, the E40.
Yeah, was it
saying? Too short. That's where I come from.
Mac Dre. Hey, I got a question for you though.
What's up?
I've also been out to Cali before. I had to do some classes out in Dublin. But then I made a trip over to Oakland. And when I said over there, some of the people from Cali was like, hey, bro, don't go over by the fucking stadium, bro. They're like, don't.
Oh, yeah, I heard about the stadium. Yeah, I heard about that.
So what's the whole thing with the stadium, man? When they're like, yo, don't go over there.
I mean, you just go see a lot. You know, it's you go see a lot. That's the best thing I can say. And somebody might try you. You feel what I'm saying? Like for real. And yeah, like at that stadium, and it's BART. So it's a BART, and it's like the subway, and it's like connected to the stadium, like where the Oakland A's play now, and where the Warriors and the Raiders used to be. And man, you'll see a whole bunch of shit, bro.
I've seen quite a few shits out. I'm not gonna lie, I still made an excursion over there out the doors.
So the village right next to it, and the village is the project. So the village right there, the 6'9" village right there, you feel what I'm saying? 6'6" village, you feel what I'm saying, is right there. So all of the hood.
I can honestly say, man, I fucking I love it out there. I'm not gonna lie. I even went down to like Telegraph Ave. I was trying to hit this Jamaican club down there, but I didn't even make it over.
Oh, the Caribbean? You was trying to go to the Caribbean?
Yeah, man. I was trying to go over there, but I ain't get a chance to go out there. But I can honestly say Oakland is dope as fuck, man. Yeah. Only one complaint. I only have one fucking complaint. The joint is over fucking hyped. In and out.
In-N-Out is amazing. In-N-Out is good. In-N-Out is good.
That's just their White Castle. That's all.
Is it beating Five Guys?
That's our White Castle. Now White Castle is gross, man. Now
what?
Now that shit tastes like soggy burgers. I ain't never had burgers.
That's exactly what In-N-Out
You get White Castle in the right place. You gotta get it in
like yo, Jack in the Box. fire. In-N-Out burger.
Burgers for in the palm size that can fit in the palm size of your hand. I'm a grown ass man, dog.
It's sliders.
The snacks, sandwiches. Come on, my guy. They're like 30 cents. They can fit in a Lunchable. You know what I'm saying? Get that microwave burger shit out my face, please.
Bro, you
get this small ass burger out of here.
They're like, hey, you gotta order.
At least In-N-Out burger, they make the shit and grill the shit in front of your.
I love In-N-Out. But I love White Castle.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, the line was wrapped around the fucking corner going out to the fucking road.
It's not that good.
I waited in line for this fucking burger.
Yeah, it's not worth all that.
Fries, the jungle fries, whatever. I got that with the fucking burgers. Bro, that shit, well, I was just like, yo, what the fuck am I eating right now? Like, no.
$1,000 dressing on fries.
Wait. Okay, wait. So I got a question because
now the tourists go to In-N-Out. When you go to Cali, you don't got to go to a burger joint. You need to go get the Hispanic food and you need to go get the Chinese food. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you out in Cali, that's the main thing you need to do. It's totally different. You would never taste that shit anywhere else.
They got like 75-cent tacos too, right? Like
you go taco trucks. You know what I'm saying? You got the taco trucks. You got the actual like taco restaurants, the hole in the walls and everything like that. And then you got restaurants out there in Cali that's cash only. If it's cash only, 9 times out of 10, that's the best shit in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like a rule of thumb when it comes to the restaurants. If it's cash only and somebody's rude as fuck behind the counter, it's gonna be good food.
Yeah.
That's like the rule of thumb.
Somebody gotta be rude as fuck. That's how you know they're rude as fuck.
It gotta be rude as fuck. Flavor.
I have figured out the formula for Jamaican restaurants.
That's pretty much Caribbean food.
It has to be in like a horrible ass location with no fucking parking.
No parking. Bro,
no parking whatsoever. Like our trash ass parking spot. It has to be hard for you to get in there and park.
And get out.
Right? Yeah. It has to be somebody in there rude as fuck. If they're not rude as fuck in that shop, don't even eat that.
They're not even Jamaican. Jamaican that's been working at least 3 hours. If you work more than 3 hours, then they gonna be pissed.
And when you order your food, it has to take at least 20 to 25 minutes to get your food, even though they just have it right there.
Right there.
It take you 20 to 25 minutes to get your food. And that's how you know you had a good ass Jamaican restaurant.
Niggas make you feel bad about asking what's going on with the food. Nigga, you want to ask what's going on with the food, them niggas gonna make you feel bad about that.
And then Cali's just hella expensive to live in right now. Like in order like to live in like a studio, it's like damn near like $2,800. You know, that's just stay in a studio. You feel me? So like even to stay by yourself, you gotta, rent $3,000 and more, and you gotta make 3 times the rent or 4 times the rent in certain places in order to be qualified. Or you gotta
get the place, you have to not just be able to afford the rent, you have to make a certain amount past
that's fucked up.
Right. And like out here, like y'all don't have to pay like first and last month's rent in order to move in.
So some places you do. Some places.
Nah, I'm about to say not in Georgia.
And like the housing applications is like $1.25. Oh no, excuse me. Yeah, they like $1.25 out there in Cali. Like they're expensive.
For an application?
Yeah, for the application.
They wilding on that.
Yeah, bro, that shit's serious, bro. That shit.
I know. I see some places where you gotta pay like $40, $50 for the application. For you to apply for to rent that place, you gotta pay $40 or $50 for this application that they just print off the computer right here. Yeah, it's nothing special. It's literally you gonna type this shit up yourself.
Yeah. And you gotta pay an admin fee sometimes too. So I don't know how it is in Cali. In Cali, do they have like an admin fee and all that stuff to go along with it being so expensive?
All them ridiculous ass fees, them high ass taxes and everything like that. You feel me?
All right. So you said you came out here. You came out to Georgia to make music.
What would you? I got one more question about Cali. All right. We were talking about politics earlier. About like when we were talking about moving and all that stuff, showing up in a new place, knowing the politics.
Oh yeah.
So I know there's politics in Cali, right? And we could go down and talk about the politics in Cali all day, but I kind of experienced it firsthand, and I would love to hear you elaborate on it. In the situation when I was in Whittier, my boy was trying to get an emblem for his M3 BMW. It was just an emblem. He was on Craigslist, found somebody that said that's willing to give him an authentic M3 BMW emblem, right? But the dude was like, yo, you gotta pull up in Compton for us. Let's meet up at the Best Buy in Compton, right? My boy, he's from Whittier. He's a Mexican dude. Whittier, he's like not a thug. He's not no cholo. He's not nothing. The best way I can say is he's whitewashed. You know, American whitewash. Like, he's a regular ass dude. He's like, DIV, could you come with me out to Compton to meet up with this dude? Because I do not want to go there by myself. And I'm like, bro, I'm not from here, bro. Like, I don't know how much help you need, but I'll go with you. And when I got there, I realized what he was saying. And we put up in the Best Buy parking lot, bro. It went from being white people and Mexicans to a sea of black people. I walked into the Best Buy, I was like, oh shit. Now I understand. I mean, he was definitely scary, but I understood what was going on in his head, because I was like, oh, if he doesn't leave Whittier or leave his neighborhood in Whittier, he's not gonna run into this type of deal. And I see it, you know. And eventually we got things done with, but I thought it was kind of crazy. Is this something that is usually going through the minds of people in California? Is this like a usual thing, like?
All the time. So I got family members that come from Cali, that come out here to Atlanta, and they scared because of all the black people that's around.
They're everywhere.
like straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I you know, I'm black conscious, black power all the way. I love this shit. You feel me? Bring it on. You know, I feel comfortable. I feel in my element. Yeah. But a few of my cousins, they done told me, like, bro, like, yeah, I went to Atlanta, just like I said, I felt uncomfortable because of all the black people. Now back in Cali, it's segregated, bro. Like, but like, I don't want to say it's segregated, but it's like an underlying code, like that red line and shit for real in Cali. You know, like that red line district and shit like that. So so I can't speak for LA like personally, because I'm not from LA. You know, I'm from the Bay. I'm from, you know, so it's different, but it's the same. So in East Oakland, you have to drive to like to downtown or to West Oakland and things like that. You could drive through Piedmont, but on Piedmont it's a certain district or like a community that's like just strictly for like white people. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody know from East Oakland, West Oakland, and North Oakland, don't go in there. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get caught in there. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a sundown. It's like a sundown community. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't get caught in that bitch when it's sundown. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, because like you'll get blurred, or the high chance of something happening, the chances is high. You feel what I'm saying? So like in California, we don't have a lot of colored police. You feel what I'm saying? So from all my experience from dealing with police, I had one black cop in all my dealings in police in California, just one. He pulled me over and he didn't do shit because he was in a rush to go to a bathroom just like me. That's why he pulled me over. You know what I mean?
You in a rush? I'm in a rush.
He was smashing the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? We both was in a rush, but I passed him. I had to go. God damn it, it was serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna stop that nigga from getting to the bathroom so I can get to the bathroom first.
That's pretty much what happened. Yeah. But other than that, all my dealings with the police has been with white cops, Asians, and like Arabs. You know what I'm saying? And like it's always like, hey, do you know why I pulled you over? You know, do you have your license and your registration and insurance, and are you on probation or parole? That was standard. That's how they talk to us out there.
A nigga ain't never asked me if I was on parole. Like, how do you know? I don't know. Never asked me if I was on parole. I'm like, what?
I'm talking about out there in Cali, bro. You black and you get pulled over. I'm talking about it's a high chance you're going to get pulled out the car and set on the curb. It's a high chance. They're gonna run through your car and run through your shit and everything, especially if you like between the ages like 16 and 21 and you really don't know. You feel me? But they running through all your shit. You feel what I'm saying? Let you any type of marijuana smell, they get any type of incentive to go through your shit, they going through your shit. Straight up. You feel me? And it's like it's just different. Like the police is different out there. It's like that fuck the police mentality. We really got that shit like real strong. We don't fuck with the police at all. Coming out here and seeing all black cops, but you know how it was a shock to me. Like, damn, niggas could get along like this.
I didn't know that uniform before.
You feel me? So it was just
so you consider over here niggas just get along, like everybody gets along over here.
Nah, I ain't that naive. Hell no. But you just see it though. Like you know, you go to Walmart, right? And you see all your brothers and sisters. They working, they the managers and things like that. Over in Cali, it's white people, it's Hispanics, it's Chinese. You might see we like sprinkles on vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's American too. And people don't realize that there's not even that many black people. The way they portray us on TV, in the media, you would think that black people are in every corner of the U.S., but you would think it's a whole lot of us. They be showing us like we really be out here, like there's mad of us when they show us on the news. Not in movies, because they ain't gonna show a lot of us in movies, but unless we robbing some shit. But on the news, they'll show us wilding, they'll show us dancing, hooping, hollering, and shit, like a whole bunch of us. Not knowing that, my nigga, there's only like certain pockets around the U.S. where there's black people. There's really not a whole lot of us. There's really not. There ain't too many black people out here like you really think there is. There is. As when it comes to like us being a community, being an actual community, yes, there's enough for us to do that. But you like if you compare how many white people are in the U.S. and how many black people in the U.S., not even close. Not even close. You know what I'm saying? So we really are sprinkles out here on vanilla ice cream. You know what I'm saying? But we still out here surviving this shit. So
yeah, like I can honestly say like my experiences from the West Coast coming down here to the South, like. I feel like the South is like the chocolate ice cream and white people like sprinkles. But in the West Coast, it's like vanilla. I swear on everything, but that's just my honest opinion because I've been out here for a year, but I only.
Well, yeah, especially being in Atlanta.
Yeah, you in the right place. You in the right place.
Yeah, I done drove up to Philly and things like that already in DC, and I done drove all the way down to Miami, and I also done drove to New Orleans. So I done seen a little bit of everything, so I know it's way more black people in the South versus anywhere else. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I went to Philly, it felt like California. To be honest with you.
The only thing I will say is that you have to go to Connecticut. You have to go to Connecticut. You have to go to
No, you don't.
No. I'm just saying
when it's not snowing.
When
definitely when it's not snowing.
Yeah, when it's not snowing. But if you want to see like a place where there's black from Boston to New York or to Boston to Jersey, if you go Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Boston, there is an absurd amount of black people and a certain different types of black people like West Indians. There's more West Indians in Connecticut, which is like this big, than Texas, which is like that big, like Jamaicans and all that other type of shit. There's more Caribbean people, West Indian people in Connecticut, that little
real quick
state than in like Texas.
Now, just real quick to piggyback off what you said, because I've had people after moving to Georgia myself tell me that they didn't know that there's black people in Connecticut.
All the time.
So I've had to tell them like,
Connecticut?
that's literally what they say. They got niggas in Connecticut. And I always got to tell them like, there's a whole lot of us up there. Wow. And to go off what DIV is saying, to find the black folks up north, you have to follow the highway. Because all of us live off of the highway in the bigger cities. Yeah. Because if you go off that highway into like the rural areas, it's mainly white. And
that's where they show the Mystic Peaks and shit, where white people in Connecticut. Oh my God, Jared, you're so hot this summer, and let's go swimming in the lake and get Lyme disease from fucking Lyme disease in Connecticut, like that Lyme disease shit that be fucking up white people's brains and they go crazy when it ticks. That shit
from Lyme, Connecticut.
Yeah, Lyme, Connecticut. That's some shit. That's some shit. But yeah, like you Susano said, you go off that highway into the rural areas, then you'll see. That's what they polarize, like Greenwich and Fairfield, all the rich white people out there in the woods and shit. Oh, we're going to the Berkshires or whatever the fuck. We in Connecticut, all this shit. But you go off to those cities, like you drive on the highway and you see them cities, you pull off into them cities, you're not seeing white faces, you're seeing niggas. You go to New Haven, the only place you see in white faces is Yale. Yale.
Downtown.
Yale is like the second best college in the world type of shit. And you go off Yale's campus 5 steps, you could get shot in the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not exaggerating. I was a mail carrier in New Haven, and I could back up everything he's telling you about New Haven. Yale itself takes up downtown New Haven, and it's a real nice campus, real nice place.
Old world.
But if you go one street over, you in the hood, and that's how like New Haven, Connecticut is.
Yeah, that sounds like Baltimore.
So you think like downtown New Haven, right? And you saying you going one street over, that's like surrounding all the downtown, like it's all hood around downtown.
Literally, Yale is protected by their own police force. Then you have New Haven police force, but them kids, they know if you go to Yale, they'll let you know you ain't going over here. If you go over here and you a college kid, you pretty much getting robbed or some shit. Like you don't cross a certain area over there, but it's crazy. The most prestigious college in one of the most prestigious colleges in the world is smack dab in an impoverished area. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like it's some crazy shit, and people don't realize that. Look, like yo, Connecticut niggas get busy. Like they really get busy out here. That's New York's backyard. This is the perfect place for mobsters and niggas trying to get away. So mobsters live in Connecticut and niggas run to Connecticut to do their dirt and they set up shop. You know what I'm saying?
Or get away from other big cities, you know.
Yeah, or get
You ain't gonna think to look
I'm
in
from,
Connecticut.
New York City from Connecticut.
30 minutes. 30, well, no, my bad, not 30. 30 minutes from Danbury. But like the Bronx to Waterbury, like 55
2 hours.
minutes. Not 2 hours. Like 55 minutes.
Am I thinking about something else?
You
Yeah, I might
probably
be thinking
about,
of
like
something else.
Queens or some shit. Like
It all
Queens-
depends
yeah,
on
yeah.
how you drive. It
That
all
too.
depends on how you drive.
It's not that far, bro. Connecticut, like
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
not that far. So
But we was at
Yeah.
we could pack up right now and take a trip to New York City, no problem. On a night, on a week, like Friday night, we chilling. We like, yo, what are we doing tonight? Like, you want to go to the club out here? Nah, not really. You want to drive out to New York? My cousins said there's something going on. All right, let's do it. And one, like, just we ain't got a plan for it. We can just go out to the city.
All right.
Actually,
Enough with all the time stamps and shit. Hey, so your music. So what genre would you say that you more fall into with your music?
I would say like message music or like conscious music, you know. That's my overall goal. Like I have to have some type of substance. I have to be talking about something. Like my current album out right now, my current single out right now is called Grinding. It's like gives you a little backstory about, you know, things that happened when I was growing up in Oakland and things like that, and just like where I'm at right now, you know, currently, and just trying to you know, proceed to rise to the top no matter like what happens. Just keep grinding, keep going through it. So like yeah, it's like message music, like conscious music, you know, and things like that. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, good shit. Would you say that having your Black Panther background is what pushed you more towards like the conscious side versus the gangster lyrics and shit like that?
I'm not a gangster, you know, so I don't like to rap about, I'm not about to rap about things that I don't do, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, living in the hood, you know, I'm exposed to certain things, and I'm exposed to certain things, and I tried certain things, you know, but I can't say that I was always like fully committed to the streets or anything like that. But like, you know, having relatives and cousins and things like that, and your partners, you know, you're not gonna leave them hanging. You know, certain things you will go and join them and things like that, but ultimately that's not you. And you know, and then, you know, people in the hood, they keep the G with you. Like, that's not you. Go to school. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, go do something else. You ain't built for this. Just do it. You know, niggas in the hood keep a G with you. Like, nah, you don't want to do this. You don't have to do this. Do something else.
And with you saying that, I've seen it before. That when somebody try to have that real conversation with somebody like, hey, bro, like this lifestyle really ain't you. They actually took offense to it and tried to go even harder with it, which that just didn't resonate with me, because I've had people talk to me, be like, hey, bro, like what the fuck are you doing for real, man? Like, it's cool that you want to hang out with these people and shit, yeah, but don't be getting caught up in the dumb shit that they do and shit.
Yeah, so just like now, it's just like you understand that and you appreciate now that you older. You feel me? After you seen your cousins and your friends and your loved ones go to jail, get killed, you feel what I'm saying? Their lives change because of the circumstances. You feel what I'm saying? Getting shot, you feel what I'm saying? Or losing somebody else and they traumatized now. You feel me? I also, you know, I was the EMT as well back in California, and I worked at a drug rehabilitation center. Yeah, so I've seen a lot. Yeah, so I've been around a lot. I've seen a lot. You feel what I'm saying? And things like that. So I know I seen the good, bad, and the ugly. You feel what I'm saying? My little bit of dirt that I did, you feel what I'm saying? I seen the bad of that. You feel me? I seen the positive when people like try to clean themselves up. I seen that. You feel what I'm saying? And I seen other situations. It's just like, damn, like just, you know, fucked up. You feel me?
I said being a public servant in a city, like a large city, is probably one of the most dangerous and mentally taxing and emotionally taxing jobs. Even if you was like, say you was a delivery boy in New York City, that would probably be an emotionally and taxing thing. Like those type of jobs where you serving people and with EMT, you serving people when they're at their most painful, most emotional, weakest moments. Like you probably like just run into all types of issues and that type of thing. So dealing with that on itself is like, yo, hats off to you and shit. Like I know that ain't something, that ain't some easy shit to deal with.
I'm pretty sure you had to go to certain places where you're like, yo, shit, man, it's kind of sketchy over here, but you know what, this dude's hurt, and I still gotta go help him regardless, right?
Yeah, all that. And I also was a case manager for the homeless. And y'all know about the homeless shit.
Yeah. They got Skid Row and all that shit, right?
That's
I am about to say that, man.
Yeah, that was in LA.
LA, that's in LA. Oh, my bad. Okay.
LA got Skid Row. Oakland.
But in Oakland, I remember I did hook a right one time. And then I remember there was this abandoned school bus that had this dope ass graffiti, had Bob Marley up there and some other shit. Yo, one thing I gotta say, man, the graffiti out there, immaculate. I love that shit. Anywhere that I can see some like some fire ass tags and shit, dope as fuck. Oakland got some fire tags out there. But yeah, I drove down the road, and then you just start seeing abandoned buildings. You start seeing tents and shit all over the sidewalk, and it was just crazy, man. Like don't get me wrong, I've seen the homeless like over Connecticut and like parts of New York, but the levels that I've seen over there, like there, was that?
It's like it probably don't compare, huh?
It doesn't. I can honestly say it from what I've personally seen, it does not compare to what I've seen out in Oakland with like the homeless people just out there on the sidewalks and shit. Like this is
so what?
Where they are fucking living for their whole fucking life, man. Like,
right, I'm talking about like, bro, like imagine a Walmart parking lot, right? And everybody that's homeless, they lost everything in the house, and they brought everything in that house in that parking lot, and they got it squared off and like blocked off to where it looks like little houses, like with like homeless, like people abandoned cars, like abandoned like RVs, like he said, the school buses. You got tents, you feel what I'm saying, and things like that. You got sheds. What else that they didn't try it out there? But hella shit. You know, it's just a variation of people and living situations, and you see it all around the city. But like certain parts of the city is worse than others. Like certain parts of the city is just like they won't allow you to come in there because it's so that's how they run a homeless encampment. That's how they run a tent city. You just can't go through there. It's blocked off. Like, you know, only certain people would come through there because they really live there. You feel what I'm saying? And then don't get the shit twisted either. A lot of them is not on drugs. I know personally from doing personal work myself, a lot of them is not on drugs. A lot of them is just from doing that, like during the pandemic, losing their jobs, all that inflation with the house market and things like that. A lot of motherfuckers go to work every day from that homeless encampment and come back to that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? They got to go get their address at clinics. You feel me? Clinics that I worked at and things like that. That's how they get their mail and things like that. And they better hope that they motherfucker get there before that motherfucker close. You feel what I'm saying? And everything like that. It's shit crazy, bro. Like, bro, that's a whole nother podcast section. I can get into the politics into that shit. That shit, man.
All right. I was gonna. Listen. So we touched on Cali a lot. So where you're at now you're in the city of blackness. The city they call it the new Wakanda. I don't know about all that, but
Black Hollywood, baby. Black Hollywood.
Yeah, Black Hollywood. Now you here with the niggas. You on the East Coast. You in the South. Well, yeah, you on the East Coast. You in the South, and you in the South where niggas from New York, i.e. Susanova, end up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be like Atlanta's like little New York, honestly.
I ain't from New York. Don't do that.
Northeast.
Connecticut to the. There we go. Connecticut to the fullest, baby.
I tried to level him up. I have him associated.
I don't need New York to level up, baby.
It's Connecticutians, bro. These Connecticutians don't know how to act, bro. But yeah,
these fucking New Yorkers, I swear to God.
They come down. People come down the East Coast and like, you know, they up in Atlanta. Atlanta got a mixture of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta's that hub. Brings people together. You got to go through Atlanta to get to the heart of America. If you're from the East Coast, you're trying to get to Middle America, you got to go through Atlanta. Atlanta got the biggest airport. The highways go through it. It's the gate. You know what I'm saying? So
that airport is chef's kiss to the airport. I love that airport.
People come there, they lock in, and black folks lock in Atlanta. So being that you're here in this city, and you know what I'm saying? I met my, I'm never gonna talk about that. But like, yeah.
So that for another pod.
People watch this shit. Anyways, so you in Atlanta now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you now West Coast dude. You out here? How you feeling? What you think about it? Let us know.
Right. I fucking love this shit. I ain't even gonna lie. You know, that's my personal opinion. You know, I love it. And I love the fact that it's diverse of black people. Like you said, it's people from New York, Connecticut, you feel me? I met people from Florida, New Orleans, Chicago, you know, Ohio, you know, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. I done met people from
Tennessee too.
Yeah, Texas, Tennessee. I met somebody from Phoenix. Matter of fact, I go to school from somebody from Seattle. You feel what I'm saying? Seattle, Washington. So it's like all these black people from all over the place, and then everybody come back, like you said, like to the hub of Atlanta. You know, like I don't know how they feel, but like I said, when I feel like my spirit was like it was calling me, like when I got here, the traffic sucks. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can't drive with the
But nigga, you from Cali though? Yeah, like
that's a fact.
Good.
Okay, but wait a minute, hold on. Both of y'all been in Cali, right? But
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
So keep it honest and keep it G with me. What traffic would y'all rather be in? Our traffic or y'all traffic out here? Exactly.
You're right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Exactly. You want to be
I
in
can get out
Cali
with
traffic.
this.
You want to be
No, I am not going back to Cali traffic.
Nah, bro.
No,
He's right. I'd rather be
in Virginia. Worst traffic
in the woods, bro.
But Cali,
y'all traffic out here don't make no sense. Like it's logically don't make sense out here.
Actually, he's right. It don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense.
Nothing wrong. It was dope.
But listen, I would understand.
That's Atlanta traffic. There be nothing wrong, but it's bumper to bumper.
Like, answer me this. Why is 18-wheelers in the far left lane?
Man, thank you. I say that shit every fucking time.
You don't see that shit in Cali. You know what I'm saying?
That's this other thing. Cause like you think like down south people they be doing some wild shit out here driving down south in the south. I don't think they got the best drivers, honestly.
I seen 18-wheelers drive like it's the Daytona 500 out here. Are you serious? You will really tell me that Cali traffic is worse than this shit?
Yo,
this shit is dangerous. Y'all have platforms for commercials to promote, you know what I'm saying, insurance. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why insurance high down here. My insurance went up.
Insurance higher than a motherfucker out here. What else? But y'all motherfuckers be in the right lane and turn left.
I see that.
Bro, you flipping.
Bruh, got on, not only is he in the right lane, he got on his white blink making it like he's about to come off in the next exit and cutting over to the fucking left lane.
All right, lane.
Right, y'all street is this big. Y'all traffic lights is 17 minutes. I can listen to 4 songs with the traffic light, bro.
Yo, he ain't lying. The traffic lights is ridiculous.
Y'all
niggas gotta have time to sell you water, sell you the paper, clean your windshield, and reach into your car still to change out the fucking
nigga, I could fucking watch Endgame with the fucking as long as these lights are down here, yo.
Man, I'm trying to take hella long.
They gotta be able to sell you shit.
Okay, and then on top of that, I learned the definition of a country mile. Why is everything so spread out? Like, why?
Nope. That's
just how it is. For days.
Connecticut, New York, we could get anywhere in like an hour. So this is the same thing with us. Coming down to the south, everything's spread out. The same thing with us. We like, to them, driving 3 hours ain't shit. To us, that's Jersey. I just drove to Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean I'm still in North Carolina? What you mean I'm still in, like, you know what I'm saying? I just drove 3 hours. I'm still the same state. Nigga, that doesn't make no sense. So we go through the same.
I'm telling you, man, that shit hurt my brain. Yeah, we North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. I'm like, yo, we still in this fucking state? Are you shitting me?
Like, what?
That's honestly the worst road drive.
Okay. Imagine being in California, though. Imagine being in California and driving in the same state for 10 hours and not changing the smell.
But see, you
can do that in California.
I expect
10 hours straight.
I'm not going nowhere.
So when I came out here, man, I drove to Philly for the first time, and I'm like, damn, bro, it's like it's not that bad to me because I'm so used to doing it from the Bay Area to LA or Bay Area to San Diego and shit like that. So the 8-9 hours, like, we used to this shit. So driving from from Atlanta all the way up to Philly and DC and shit. It's like, damn, I done touched hella shit.
Delaware, Virginia, fucking Maryland, all these motherfuckers.
The Carolinas.
Yeah,
I done
Carolina.
touched like hella. You feel me? I done just tallied them up, just driving. You know what I'm saying?
And that's with stopping off to go get food and everything.
Yeah. And then, you know what else? What else out here in the South y'all got? What's that? Whataburger?
Oh yeah, Whataburger. Yeah.
Nah, that's Texas. I think Whataburger's
I
Texas.
never thought that.
They got some in Georgia?
To try to make Whack Arnold's a real thing. That's what that shit look like, bro. I couldn't believe it. Y'all niggas trying to talk about In and Out. That Whataburger look like
Whataburger's good.
Yo,
You
I had
Whataburger,
Whataburger, but I can tell you In and Out ain't there.
America. You know what I'm saying? Whataburger. Are y'all fucking kidding me?
Listen, the only good burger joint down south is Cookout. That's their
Cookout
burger.
ain't bad. Cookout ain't bad. I ain't gonna
Cookout's
lie.
okay.
That
Cookout's
shit
okay.
is cheap as fuck. You get a big ass portion.
Bro,
That shit's
I
fine.
don't know.
bro, you got
Maybe it depends, because I ain't get no big ass portion. I got a small ass portion. I was like, what the
Bro,
fuck
what?
is this? So I don't know. Maybe this is
Bro,
where I went.
like
I don't know.
$8, they got me a big ass burger, sitting over the fucking fries, a thick ass look straight. I was like, yo, I'm about to go to cardiac arrest.
It's just dangerously cheap and dangerously good. It don't add up right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but look, if you look at like just real quick scam, back in the day in high school, I worked at McDonald's. Bro, these burgers are not worth no one fucking like even if they charge $2, these burgers are not worth no fucking $2. These burgers, it's probably like 5 cents for the bread, like or 2 cents for the bread. It's probably like 5 cents for the meat because a thin ass piece of meat. The pickles probably like 1 cent. Like that shit altogether, that hamburger is probably like 60 cents to make a hamburger. And niggas is charging you $2. It's like paying for a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee is like 2 cents. But niggas will go to Starbucks and spend like $12 on a grande, venti, double mocha, whatever. But these niggas is like, they robbing you. So I respect the cookout prices just because I know that this food ain't as it's some cheap food and it's probably filled with additives to fill up that hamburger shit, and they probably throw some shit on it to make it look like it's meat. But at the end of the day, like bro, I respect the prices. I think that shit is reasonable. Other places, I ain't paying all that money for like hamburgers and shit from fast food. But I don't know. That's what I'm going out.
Mac,
what's good?
So going back to your music, man. So what's the name of your album?
So I got an album coming up, in July, called Uncharted Waters. It's basically my journey from the West Coast to here, and just like a couple of songs, just like my emotions and just like the trials and tribulations that I was facing and going through, and just my journey just across the country, and and just like me becoming the new person pursuing my ultimate dreams and believing in myself,
Okay.
And sometimes you gotta just take that leap of faith for you. That's what the Uncharted World is about. So it's just like my journey of becoming the ultimate person that I need to become. It's the beginning.
Good shit, man. So I got one question. Actually, I got a beef with that album right now. I'm gonna let you know. How come I'm not featured on that shit?
This nigga.
Why am I not featured on your album, bro? Huh? What's up?
Because he's trying to be famous, man.
He's trying to make a.
What you trying to do? Intro, interlude, skit? What
I can't get no bars. I can't get an intro.
Huh?
This nigga skit number 2.
What you mean? Like, so many things we can do.
Oh no, you misunderstand. You misunderstand. He wants to actually rap. He doesn't want a 20-second interlude. That man wants a whole verse. You want to drop some bars?
Oh, you trying to drop some hot fire?
Man, top 5 greatest rappers of mine. Dylan. Low pro. Low pro. Let's go, man. Bars upon
Did the other
bars.
rappers die or something? I'm trying to understand.
Listen, I am going to elevate your album. Is what I'm doing for you. It's not that you're letting me feature on your album. It's me elevating your album by me spitting on top of your album. All right? Bring you that nice little, New York with some goddamn down south flavors with some West Coast experience brought to the table. Not to mention, your boy been international. So I'm here for you, man. Look at all this experience you're sleeping on right now. You're sleeping on this shit, all right?
You got something for me? You got 4 bars for me?
Huh?
Huh?
Bro, we doing an interview right now, man. This spitting bars, man. What's wrong with you, man? I'll be professional over here. He asked me to rap right now.
Oh, no, it's good. It's good. I understand.
All right. First thing to come, I want to throw some words at you, being the hip hop guy you are, rapper extraordinaire. I want to throw some words at you. You tell me what you think. All right, tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Record label.
Unnecessary.
That's the first word that came to my mind.
360.
Waves.
Ooh.
He said he ain't signed no 360 contract. Fuck that.
That's all you see.
Unless you talk about waves, nigga. I don't know what the fuck.
Independent.
Me.
There you go. Last one. Beef.
I'm a vegetarian, vegan. You dig? But on some real shit though, I used to be 300 pounds though, so like I had to change my whole life.
God
You know,
damn.
Oh damn. Okay.
Like, for real?
On everything I love. I used to be 300 plus pounds. So that weight loss journey started August 9th, 2012 at 9:59. August 10th at 2012 at 9:59. I decided not to do the. I decided to be fat no more, and so I decided to change my life and take the steps.
That's what's up.
Honestly,
like,
that's dedication right there. Shit.
before as the beef, like I don't fuck with the beef. You know what I'm saying? I get rid of it. You know.
Oh, okay. You live in that you don't want them little toxins inside you. They say when that beef be sitting inside you eat meat, and when it doesn't fully flush out your system, because you can't get everything fully out at one go. So it takes time. And in the time that it takes to flush out your system, little microbacteria, worms, and all types of little things be growing in the meat that's sitting inside your intestines, and that could cause certain type of issues and diseases and type shit. So, hey.
So like I feel you on that. And then another thing is just the basics. I'll give you an example. Like all of us have been, probably 30 plus years old. I know I'm 31. I turned 32 in 9 days, happy birthday to a young nigga like myself.
Hey, happy birthday.
And, if I ask y'all, like, can y'all name all your organs in your body right now? And can you name all your bones in your body right now?
I can name, I can't name all.
I'll probably name like 10.
You got the lungs,
I'm just saying
you got
though.
your stomach, you got your gut.
Nigga, what?
So basically what I'm saying is just that like you don't know who you are. You don't know that part of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the majority of the people. So we being took advantage of, because we never was taught. How we've been living in this world all our life when we was never taught about our organs and how they work and how to fix them if something goes wrong. This is our body, this is our vessel, and things like that. So we're being put at a disadvantage. And then you go fuck around and you go to McDonald's and you eating all that bullshit and you clogging up your system. And then you relying on them that didn't tell you about your body in the first place, how to fucking fix it. So it's very important, you know what I'm saying? Especially from a person like me who was 300 pounds, 300 plus pounds, my appendix damn near busted on me and things like that. Like I went through these real life trauma and situations. I feel like you have to educate yourself about your body. You have to educate yourself about your food. You have to educate yourself about your blood type. It's like simple things, that go over our heads because we never thought about it. You just thought that you always had to go to the doctor and they tell you all the shit that's wrong with you. But why you can't get the same information that the doctor get? And you apply your knowledge to yourself. And
doctors are biased as fuck, by the way. Don't look. I know they're professionals. I know you're supposed to trust them. Just like you're supposed to trust the cops, bro. Not all doctors know what the fuck they're talking about. Not all doctors can be trusted. There's like studies that come out and show they're biased towards black people and all that type. I'm not gonna go down that whole path, but y'all know doctors are fallible. They're human beings. They don't know it all. They're professionals. And now even as we go through time, the internet videos, all the social media shows us. It's showing that everybody don't know what the fuck they talking about. Most people don't know what the fuck they talking about. Look at COVID. We have all these doctors coming out telling us wear masks, don't wear masks, do this. We all over the place with these people. So what I come to realize is that you have to, like you said, you have to take your health in your own hands because you won't have doctors smoking cigarettes telling you that you got cancer. You got a doctor overweight telling you that you fat. I had a doctor who was in a wheelchair telling me the reason why my leg is messed up is because I'm too fat. Nigga, I'm like, yo, fuck out of, like, you don't use, like, no disrespect or whatever, but like, yo, my nigga, you in a wheelchair. Like, you can't tell me that I can't fuck, like, you, like, how you gonna tell me this shit? Like, you can't tell me this shit. Like, look, no, like, and I mean this in no offense as possible. You cannot fucking tell me that shit. Like, and you don't know, you didn't even ask me did I play sports? Did I do this? You just like, oh, you overweight. And my nigga, I think I was like 230 something. And I'm heavier than I am now. I'm like, this nigga talking about? Bro, like, it's not all doctors know what the fuck they talking about. And I just told I told Spider-Man Low Pro, like, bro, there was a doctor back in the day. There was this documentary on Netflix. I'll do this real quick. I'm not ranting. He's a doctor. He's on magazines, covering magazines, Time Magazine, Doctor of the Year. This motherfucker was a sperm donor doctor. This motherfucker took his own sperm and put it into women and got 97 women pregnant. 97 women pregnant. He was a doctor. He got like fuck, like you gotta set the profession aside. And this dude's a human. He's a monster, yes, and he's fallible, yes. He's a doctor, yes. He could be all these things. So their word is not the end all be all. All right, take your health in your own hands.
Could he get caught up on child support, like back pay?
Yeah, I'm wondering. I
didn't even think of that
shit. That's interesting.
I asked that. And I don't know.
It's just like you gotta be aware of the words that they use too. That's what I would say too. They're like the very the simplicity of the words, like medicine practice or malpractice.
Yeah.
Like literally. You know, when you go play in the game, it's game time. There's no mistakes. There's no time for mistakes and things like that. That's the same mentality I need for a doctor to have with me. There's no time for no mistakes. I don't need you to be practicing on me in my life right now. When I give you like the keys to the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I need you to be for certain. You're practicing on me. Malpractice. That's what the shit called. So they literally tell you this shit to you in front of your face. But you got to be aware of this shit. And they give you words like healthcare. Like you need healthcare. Like no, you need to self-care. You need to care about your goddamn self first. You feel what I'm saying? Now, my thing is this. Like when they tell you to go vote for all these motherfuckers and shit like that for your health care, when did they ever care about your health? When did they ever take you to the doctor's appointment? When did they ever come rub your goddamn back when you was goddamn coughing? You feel what I'm saying? When did they ever come give you a teaspoon of fucking cough syrup when you feel me in the middle of the night, like your mama or your dad? You feel me? Like they never did. You need to care. So stop believing on the outside and start believing on the inside. You got to start focusing on us. You feel what I'm saying?
So I hear you talking about like personal, like self discovery, understanding yourself, and all this other shit. As more of a conscious rapper within that genre of music, how is it that you yourself, not just putting out music, but you yourself, how do you impact like the community and stuff? Is there anything that you do like that? Like,
especially being back in Oakland, you know, unfortunately due to trauma, you know, forced my hand to be like more into the community and be more outspoken, you know, especially when my little cousin got killed publicly, you know, at BART a few years ago. So I always been very knowledgeable, you know, and things like that. Always been a self-researcher and things like that. And I went to school and, you know, studied as much as I could. And what I do is I just talk so much to people. You know, I lead them. I'm a mentor, you know, for kids and things like that. You know, me and my lady, we developed a program for kids to ask certain questions, you know, going into high school to help them develop a certain mentality as for grown up. Like when I was in high school and things like that, nobody ever told us how to balance a checkbook. Nobody ever asked us how to fill out a housing application and get, you know, and things like that. You know, how to prepare for SATs and things like that. You know, what goals and, you know, like action.
Let them know exactly what resources are there. Because you hear people talk about, hey, you go do this, but they never tell you how to do it. Hey, these are the resources. Even just for going to school from high school to college.
Right.
Like teachers would never tell you exactly how you apply for these scholarships, how do you get these grants and shit like that? Coming out of high school,
Exactly.
never taught you how to do your taxes. Like there's literally one thing they can teach you. Just hey, this is how you properly file your taxes.
They don't teach you how to get a
This is
bank
something you're
account.
gonna be doing every year as an adult.
Or stocks, bank account. They don't teach you how to get a bank account. Shit.
Right. So and what they do is that they teach you how to be a worker, and like so they teach you various skills to be a worker. And so what I
Good worker.
and so what I want to do, and what me and my ladies plan on doing is to change the narrative back to kids doing what they want to do. And so this past couple of months in doing my mentoring program, I found out kids actually want to do other things than the society, presumes that, that everybody wants to do. Of course, I had kids that wanted to be football players and stuff like that, basketball players, but other kids wanted to be geologists. I had a kid that wanted to be a pilot. I had another kid that wanted to be a chef, like that, and wanted to open up his own business. I have another kid that wanted to be a volleyball star. Like, it's odd things, other things that these kids wanted to do. I had another kid that wanted to be in real estate. So these kids know what they want to do, but all the classes you offer them is PE.
Yeah.
And band camp. You feel what I'm saying? Things like that. Like,
hey, you're black. Go play
like
basketball.
typical shit. Like the typical shit. But like ultimately, I want to give. I want to open a platform for kids to do the things that they want to do. Like I come from a place from the West Coast where we live with a whole bunch of Hispanics, a whole bunch of Korean and Asian culture. We got Pacific Island Samoans and Tongans and things like that. We just got variations of people, so it's like heavily cultured. So why is it that we only speak one language? But over there, the kids speak 2 languages. Some of them speak 3. But in our communities as Black people, we only speak English. So I want to get more community based. Help from our other brothers and sisters in the community, for us, like the Hispanics, the Asians. I need y'all to open up these services for us to come learn and to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the problem. We all can't communicate because we speak different tongues.
Yeah.
We don't trust each other. So I feel like that's my ultimate goal, is the open things like that. But right now I'm a mentor, for kids right now, and So that's what I do right now, and I'm happy for Black people.
I know you said it's still he's still starting up. Do you have a name for your program yet, or is it like you just reaching out or something?
So the program is with Oakland Reach. It's through Oakland Reach and FEIF. Oh my goodness, the name's slipping me right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, don't worry about it. We'll get the name from everybody.
Yeah,
we'll have the link down there, so all y'all can reach out. It's an amazing program. Boy Mac West over here doing big things for y'all, man. Y'all hit that motherfucking link. So what's up? I see you doing that. What other ventures you got going on, man?
Say it one more time.
What other different ventures that you got going on? I see you're a rapper, community activist. Is there anything else you got underneath your hat, man?
Yeah, I do actually. I got my own t-shirt line right now. Flying M Clothing. You go to flyingyem.com and you can check me out.
So my shirt's in the mail, though.
Get that merch.
My shirt's in the mail. I'm telling you, I'm grabbing everything now before you blow up and I can't get in touch with you.
Right.
I'm grabbing all this shit now. My shirt's in the mail, right?
I don't know them.
And before the prices go up, I'm gonna be a luxury urban brand. You feel what I'm saying? Like a high street brand. Like when you buy my shirts, I want you to be able to wear it and you be like, damn, ooh, I like how this shit feel. I feel confident. It means something. The title of my brand is Flying M. It's to embrace who you are. Be proud of who you are. Nobody else could be you. You feel me? Only you could be you, and you make these clothes fly. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody else. That's why I didn't put my name on my clothes. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody else, they put their name on their clothes and things like that. But nah, you gotta represent you. You make them clothes fly, not them people that with the name on it. You make that shit clean. You feel what I'm saying? And then you bought the shirt. So and then you feel me? So this shirt for you. And then pretty soon I'm creating this promotional package where I'm even making the hangers. I have my personal hangers for you and everything like that.
Hey, I like that. When people think outside the box and do shit like this, I fucking love that shit, man. That's smart as hell.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Also, I just started school, you know, to learn all the background behind the music, you know, to do design, manage my own contracts and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, my own publishing, you know, set up my own tours and things like that, get music placement. So I'm going to school right now. I just started at SAE, you know, so I'm excited about that.
We need more brothers in school. You know, I have experience in college. I went to college for a while, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to get my degree. But like, you go to college and like, yo, it's filled with, you know, white girls, black girls, girls all over the place. And, you know, some white guys, Asian dudes, and Indian dudes. But you look around the campus, and most of the time, the only time you see black people or black people walking or black men is ball players. Whether some foreigner from soccer, some dude playing basketball, some dude playing football. That's the only place where you see a large number of black people around sometimes in college. And it's kind of sad. I would love to see more, not just in HBCUs and shit. I want to see more black men in college period, at least just to get the experience to see what it is. You ain't got to go there and get no degree, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that you really feeling, but I feel like it's something that I feel like a lot more black men experience that. It can put a lot of things in perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like where you coming from, where people in the world are, and all types of shit. I feel like it's an important thing for like, especially black men, because like it's just not enough. There's just not enough black men in college and shit like that. So I feel like that's something that's like a path that I feel like that's something that should be a little bit more promoted in our community and you know, towards black men specifically. And I'm not saying get into debt. I'm not saying get loans and all that type of shit. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Try it out. But I think college is like a good experience. I feel like it's something, anything that kind of opens up your mind and tell, like, even like, hey, go study something. See what it is to study something, and you take that hunger for knowledge, and it's literally a hunger for knowledge. It's like you may not know you have an appetite for researching. You may not know you have an appetite for studying, but you take that leap and kind of like look into school and shit, and you might develop an appetite whether you stay in it or not. And you could put that type of mentality towards something else. If you say that you want to do something outside of school, you want to build your own empire, not on the back of somebody else, you go and start your own shit. You could take that what you just got ingrained into you and take it to in your own business and whatnot. Spider-Man, not to push forward, but we got topics coming up. Coming up. Mac West, is there anything anything that we didn't touch on? Anything? I know we could probably go for days talking about hip hop, and we come back on, man. We're gonna talk some hip hop shit. I want to talk some hip hop shit,
and we're gonna talk about what track I'm gonna jump on, man. I gotta see
One thing I do want to reiterate is about the program. You know what I'm saying? The program was created by the Inspired Life, and me and my lady created it, and we'll also like lease it out. You know what I'm saying, for people to use it as well and to buy it, you know, or to fund it, whatever the case may be, you know. So so I'm very into the community, you know, fucking love hip hop, like you said, and I greatly appreciate the opportunity and anything like that for promoting my music.
Don't forget businessman. Don't forget businessman as well.
Business, handling it, you know, flying.
Hey, before we come off of hip hop though, the top 5 artists and why?
You said top 5 and why?
No, yes, top 5 and why.
Oh no, top 5 and why, not top 5 and why.
Top 5.
Yeah,
there's no particular order, but I give you one. I love T.I., Nipsey, but Kendrick got me. Jadakiss.
Oh, here we go.
I'm surprised. I didn't think Jadakiss would make the list.
Man, I really, like New York rappers, like and lyricists, like I fuck with them. I fuck with them all. Who else? Who else right now that?
But I think you at 4.
Yeah, 4.
Who I'm just tell you who I'm listening to. Oh, my man Currency. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh shit, Currency.
All right.
Jet
Yeah.
Life.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Jet Life.
I thought this was gonna be pure West Coast rappers. This is just gonna be heavy all over the fucking Bay, down to LA and shit, man. Probably some dudes who don't know about it. I didn't know this was That's what's up, man. Hell yeah.
If anybody do a track with right now, like I'm gonna do Currency. Like,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if I could pick any artists right now in the world, I want to work with Currency. Like, straight up. You feel me? Weed smoking, riding around in them old schools, and you feel what I'm saying? Them low riders and everything like that. You feel me? Yeah, that's my vibe. Exactly. Yeah.
So you wouldn't work with Low Pro? That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
Man, we barely want to work with Low Pro.
I didn't say that.
That's what I heard. You said the top artists that I work with in Currency, man.
I ain't
They
saying I
said shit
would
about
work
Low
with
Pro
you.
though.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Low Pro,
again,
play
we
something,
barely
Low
want to
Pro.
work with Low Pro.
It's all good, man.
So, unless anything, hey, you're more than welcome to anything else you want to promote. Because we're about to move over into the topics.
I mean, I'm ready to go. What's good?
Let's do it. All right,
Let's get it.
Spider-Man, you want to take it? Or you want me to take this?
I got you, man. So, up in the news, I'm pretty sure all y'all heard about it, read about it, had some kind of information coming in about it. Upstate New York. Buffalo little dude come up there and just up in the grocery store, shooting up mad shit. Racially charged is what they're saying. Took him into custody after he got done shooting. He put the gun to his head. He was gonna kill himself, and he dropped the gun. Then he laid down on the ground, got arrested into police custody. Me personally, I feel like this is some bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna hear y'all before I start going, because I'll go fucking.
All right, so I'm kind of like Low Pro. Let me explode first, and let me explode and then take names. Anyways, look, fuck this dude. Fuck him. Fuck the nigga that went to Charleston, did the Charleston shooting, the nigga stuck in the Burger King afterwards. Fuck him. His ass needs to be dealt with in jail. I heard he got beat up in jail. Fuck him. Kyle Rittenhouse, his bitch ass shot up mad people. Cops still took him in little pansy pussy hands to playing patty cake with that nigga. This dude, fuck him, bro. The nigga killed 10 people. His ass should be a stain, bro. Fuck
Nah, it's
him,
more than
bro.
10.
Bro.
He killed 11 black folks, 2 white folks.
Yeah, 2 and injured couple more.
Like 3,
Bro,
yeah, and interesting.
do not let this nigga breathe one more square pound of air. Don't let him suck up the good air that like people who here trying to live is sucking up. He don't want to live. He's suicidal. Kill that nigga. I actually know I might have to cut this. I might have to edit that part out. But bro,
There goes our monetization. All right.
bro, he does not need to be on this earth. He's 18, has no investment in life, doesn't care about nothing. His shit is in shambles. Him sitting in jail, me paying tax dollars for his bitch ass to be sitting in jail. Fuck him. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like none of us on this panel. We're fucking Americans. Fuck that motherfucker. I don't want him here. I don't want this man on this earth. I don't want this man walking around. I don't want him breathing in jail. Unless some straight hood gangster ass niggas run down on this bitch ass nigga in jail and turn him into putty, bro. I don't want him here. Put that nigga in the chair, get that nigga injection, do something. Because the longer he's here, the more I'm aggravated by this nigga's existence. You cannot, and they said that this dude wrote nigga on his gun, on the barrel of his gun or some shit. Wrote nigga on that shit. Bro, you are the biggest pussy on the planet. You are the biggest pussy on the planet. And God help you if you ever run into a real nigga in the same room. God help you, there's no white
So
motherfucker.
God help him if he runs into Will Smith, the real ass nigga.
Bro, Will would handle that. Look, Will would handle that nigga. I know for Will, whatever I said about Will, like, I know.
That nigga was Hancock. Of course he would.
Yeah, he was still handle that bitch ass nigga, bro.
That's just joking. All the most good friends on there. I'm joking, man.
Bro, that's all I got right now. Shit, that's all I got.
Well, yeah, Mac, so what's your thoughts on this Buffalo shooting?
You know, I feel the shit's a tragedy, number one. You know, I've been on the family side of a traumatic event like this. You feel what I'm saying? So it's nothing easy to deal with. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when you when you with your relatives, you know, 1 second, and then the next second you're not with them no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like striking, you know, that you would never expect that life would be in like this. You feel what I'm saying? And especially at this manner and this magnitude, it's like so sudden. And then like this shit could have happened to any black person. That's why I want to say.
That's a scary thing, honestly. It's a scary
like
thing.
it's scary to say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't say that it could have happened to anybody. Nah, this shit could happen to any black person, and that's what make it even more fucking scary. You feel what I'm saying? And like and then the fact about it is that the cuz wasn't even from that community. Like, he came 2-3 hours away from a whole different community. So my thing is like, what are y'all teaching in that community? In those schools, you know what I'm saying? Parents, what is you teaching your child? You is a product of your environment. You see what you know what I'm saying? You are what you see growing up. You know what I'm saying? What is you reading on this internet? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is you researching? That's what it was. He researched that manifesto. It was like that white power manifesto or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all gotta read up on it. Like, it was like
I don't know. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it was a manifesto that he got caught with as well. You feel me? They're trying to figure out he the author behind it as well. So it's like some white power like kind of shit. You feel me? So like not to mention, like, this shit is the foundation of America. Like, you know, like a lot of us forget that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is how America was founded. And like, we need to stop being surprised like that they're acting in the manner that they're acting. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is their behavior. That's been their behavior. This is y'all history. Like, show me where in history y'all didn't act like this. Y'all wasn't part of this savagery. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel it hurt my fucking feelings. You feel what I'm saying? That the fact that I'm a black man and I feel like I don't have no protection every time I wake up in America. You feel what I'm saying? That it might be my last day because of
just because you want to go to the grocery store.
Because of the foundations that was set in America and how they truly feel about us. Oh. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, the things that they promote on TV is one thing. There's one image about black people. And things that how they perceive it is a totally another thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all want to talk about all like these Black Lives Matter and all that bullshit. Like, bitch, my life always mattered. I never had to say that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Ever. I never will say that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Bitch, it's black power. You feel what I'm saying? Black liberation movement, if anything. You feel me? So like, when it comes to that weak shit, like, I never said that weak shit. You feel what I'm saying? And it's because it changes your mind, your DNA to accept that shit. Like, you forgot that the power that you have at black people. You feel what I'm saying? But at some point in time in the near future, nigga, we gonna have to fight back. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Facts, man.
I'm not advocating for it. Like, we never advocate for it. You feel what I'm saying? But are y'all gonna be mad if we do retaliate? Like, how could you be mad? Y'all not coming into our defense. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all not changing these laws. Y'all not changing these circumstances. So one day somebody smack us and we smack them back. Y'all better not say shit, because we've been trying to talk to y'all.
We ain't Chris Rock. Every black person ain't fucking Chris Rock. I'm telling you right now.
No, definitely. I'm not Chris Rock. Not at all. You know, but like you said, it's like it's certain aspects of niggas that like that and everywhere. Like they like to talk about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Like, some people are Martin Luther King, some people Malcolm X. I'm the Malcolm X side. By any means necessary, I'll slap the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with that. But the thing about it is, I need the Martin Luther Kings though to come talk to you civilly first. Y'all go talk first.
Yeah.
Because if y'all don't get through it with the talking, send us in.
Hey,
then it's our turn.
You guys said that we will overcome niggas. Y'all go.
Facts, man. A true statement ain't been said before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like, I want to, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the system is like pure insanity. How are you going to vote on a system that was meant to keep you castrated from day one?
Yeah.
So why tell me why I need to use my intelligence to vote for a system that was meant for me to be put down? You now, I'm not gonna sit up here and tell y'all not to do that. But when y'all want my help, trust and believe I'm gonna be ready. You, I need to prepare myself to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, because it's gonna come. Talking only goes so far. And then on top of that, if you want your reparations and everything like that, like money is not enough at this point.
Nope.
Facts. It is not. Money ain't gonna cover all the shit.
Like money not enough at this point.
Like I'm not trying to bring the Asians into this, but it's crazy. After a couple incidents with the Asians, they reforming everything from fucking them. Reforming everything. I'm saying, but you know what? What's up?
Let me tell you why though. Because the difference between the Asians and us is they have community and we have neighborhoods. That's the difference. So what I mean by that is that they have community. Like where I come from, the West Coast, they have Chinatown. They have China, the legislations. They have backup. They have their own like police and everything like that. It's different when you have a support system. Black people think they American, like just American with the white with mixed in with the white part of American. Like nah, like y'all American, but it's different. You feel me? Y'all remember that 3/4 of a man and shit like that?
The paper
like,
bag test, 3/4 of a man, all that good shit? Hell yeah.
I'm sorry to say, bro, but somebody got you, goddamn it. Different. It's like how it is when men and women, when it's cool for men to go off and fuck hella different women to hear a jock. Or women go fuck off hella different niggas to hear a hoe. You feel me? It's the double standard when it comes to American, Black American, and white American. Nigga, it's not the same. You feel what I'm saying? We're not governed the same. As a black man, we have no protection, none. We even down to in our relationships, we get in domestic abuse. We cut, bleed, and everything. The police get called. We go into jail.
You have no get beat right there by the cops.
We literally have no protection. So my question is like, when do you think your vote matters?
It's wild because
my vote matters as much as people want trying to portray it to me. Because even with remember the black stuff, just electing the president, you voting for this fucking president, all that shit doesn't fucking matter when it comes towards the electoral college. Who then comes out, you know what? We take y'all votes as a fucking opinion, not as a fact. We're smarter than y'all. Who we want to vote for. So fuck whoever just won the popular opinion vote. We're gonna vote for who the fuck should be president instead. So yes, I know my vote don't fucking matter for shit.
Bernie Sanders,
it really doesn't fucking matter.
Look at Bernie Sanders. Nobody wanted Hillary. Well, certain people wanted Hillary Clinton, but I know I did. I wanted Bernie Sanders to run, and I thought they said they were trying to push him as the Democratic choice, but then they're like, oh, people, the old Democrats, they were afraid of what Bernie was going to do to the party. So like, nah, we need a Democrat that we trust.
And his age. And his age.
But his age just doesn't matter. I feel like that was an excuse. It's really just radical thinking. It's because his type of thinking doesn't mesh well with the money hungry Democrats too. Democrats, they'll tell you anything you want. Biden, if you vote for me or you ain't black. Hey, you black man talking that jive shit.
Like, bro, who the fuck is you to tell me that I'm black?
Listen, after that, he should have never went as far as he did after he said that dumb shit.
Wow.
But motherfuckers still voted for him, and it blows my fucking mind.
And what did he do? No, but he said that he was gonna the college. He was gonna end college. That give us another what's that shit?
Stimulus check.
Another check. Didn't go through it. Not to say he was gonna help black people out. Kamala Harris ain't did a shit. Quieter than a bitch. I heard she was putting people in prison in Cali. I heard she was doing all that shit. Like. Bro,
let me tell you about this culture vulture, okay?
Oh, we did it, Joe. Ha 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 ha.
Let me tell you about this culture vulture. I'm sorry, I have to call bullshit what bullshit is due. You know what I'm saying? Your dad is from Jamaica. Mm-hmm. Your mom is like Indian, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. When you won whatever the fuck you won in the Bay Area, you were presumed to be the first Indian American. How the fuck are you now the first black vice president? Like bitch, no. No. I wasn't born yesterday or later.
Because it sounds better for the masses.
Like I said,
it sounds better for the Democrats. That's what it is.
The Middle East. You say black American, hey, we're doing groundbreaking things here, black people. Okay, vote for us Democrats.
like I said, man, like these motherfuckers, they make up characters. You feel what I'm saying? In order to play puppets to place in office. You just like at the end of the day to run this entertainment called America. So I sit back and I laugh every 4 years. I sit back and enjoy the show. You feel what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, but I believe like you want real change, man. You got to start with them babies. You got to start with them kids. You got to show them a different way, a different life, a different perspective. You feel me? But to do that,
Bro, this man's 18, bro. The dude that shot the store is 18. How do we change the babies when them niggas is coming out shooting us? That man only been there for 18 years, bro.
So do y'all believe
what goddamn
saying that, hey, because he's 18, his brain's not fully developed yet. Not to mention he's been stressed out.
Oh, I'm not making an excuse. I'm not saying it's an excuse.
No. I'm asking. I'm not saying you're making an excuse. I'm asking.
No, he's saying the same news media outlets that, will say a black 18-year-old is fully developed and is a grown-ass man is, different than this
he's
white.
He's a grown-ass motherfucking thug, gangster, blue-ass motherfucker.
Double standard. Double standard American.
Mike Brown was what, 16, 17, 18, around that age? And he was a grown-ass man?
He was coming at me. He was like 6'6". He was foaming at the mouth. I seen fangs. He got large and he was like, it jumped on me.
Bro, that's not
that sounds like a Ku Klux Klan fucking
trying to run away from a cop. After what he did was he tried to steal some cigarillos and Phillies from the store, strong armed him, pushed him. The dude, the cops dotted in as strong armed. The cop who showed up took it as armed, heavily armed, and seen this young kid. He looks young as fuck to me. He looks like he's 14, 15.
Yeah, got chubby ass cheeks, bro. He got fucking big.
Yo, this dude looks like any of these little kids I be seeing out here. So I don't see how this cop felt this threatened that he had to shoot him. And this even goes back to fucking Zimmerman with Trayvon Martin. Like, yo, bro, like
Trayvon Martin put them paws on that nigga. Hey, Trayvon Martin put them paws on that nigga first. That's the thing that I could say. Nigga, it was evidence that nigga fought for his life and fought to the death. That's one thing about Trayvon. That nigga was like, bro, get a ball, me, bing, bing, and then Cuz couldn't handle Cuz.
But even with that situation, Trayvon wouldn't have had to beat the fuck out of Zimmerman, little bitch ass, if he just left him alone. He followed him. Why are you following Trayvon? Why are you scared of Mike Brown? Philando Castile, why is he so making you so fucking nervous? The dude's just chilling in his fucking car, giving you what the fuck you're asking for. The niggas, like, you asked me if he has a weapon. Yes, he has a weapon. Which he has the license and everything for it. And you still shoot him.
It goes back to what Mac West said. There's two different Americans.
In his apartment eating ice cream on his fucking couch, probably watching anime. That shit happened. Fuck when that happened.
Like for instance, like white people feel comfortable with LeBron James walking in the room. White people will feel different with me walking in the room. It's two different Americas. You feel what I'm saying?
Fact.
It's
and you know what? I like making white people uncomfortable. I'm gonna let all y'all know out there. When I walk into the room and I see you hugging your motherfucking purse, fuck you. I already know what the fuck time it is. And I'm gonna make you feel even more fucking uncomfortable. Because I ain't changing shit about me. I'm not changing shit. I'm not
Spider-Man is not joking.
My hair to make you feel better.
He is 100%.
I'm not gonna fucking stand a certain way, talk a fucking certain way for you so you feel fucking better. I'm not gonna change how I stand up, how the fuck I walk, fucking words that I use. No, you either get with it or you fucking, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you do beside that. Like, I'm be honest with you, I'm tired of this narrative where people, where you, like, and the worst part of it is when other black people try to tell you, hey, you need to fucking change so that they feel better about themselves.
Nigga, you a kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nigga, you got me all the way to fucked up. All the fucking way.
Other than being courteous, other than being polite, yo, you
like respect is respect, but at the same fucking time, bro.
They're
like,
being respectful. Yeah, I'm not kissing no white motherfuckers ass for nothing, bro.
Facts.
Fuck out of here. Susano Nova, what you think about this situation with the shooter?
With the shooter, I read up on it recently before we hopped on here. So, like y'all, I'm gonna just piggyback off of a lot of things y'all said. I mean, he did. From what I read, they said there was a manifesto. They think he wrote it, but they ain't 100% sure just yet. But it's a Google Drive. apparently he live streamed the whole thing on
Yeah,
Twitch.
bro.
So there is an actual video out there of him
Fucker,
shooting
bro.
everybody. And to start off, he starts off shooting, I guess, 2 or 3 people outside. There was a security guard there who was actually a retired police officer from he served like 13 years on the Buffalo Police Department. So I'm guessing he was just doing this security job gig. He retired. He tried to make a little extra money, and he wants something to do. And this douchebag, fucking shoots him too after he tries to return fire, but he got tactical gear on. He ain't good. So I guess it wasn't able to pierce whatever he had on, and he ends up killing the security guard as well. And then, like I said, he live streamed him going in there and then shooting and killing everyone else that was in the store. It's a tragedy, honestly. The fact that it was racially motivated, it just they keep telling you that racism is supposed to die off, but he's 18 years old. It's 2022. I remember hearing this same rhetoric back in 2000.
Nigga,
That's fucking 22 years later. We still trying to go with the same rhetoric of racism is supposed to die off. The old racists are gonna die away. They didn't die off. They passed on the knowledge. They passed on all their beliefs. They passed on all these traditions to their children, who are now having children and are still passing on along all of these ideologies, these racist ideologies. And it's just, and we see it pop up here. He says that he got radicalized on the internet. Although I will believe part of that is true, I'm almost certain, like y'all said, it was where he grew up. Where he grew up also helped expedite him becoming radicalized. Not just the internet, not just any of that. It was where he grew up. It was 2 hours away. Why are you driving 2 hours away to go do some shit like this?
Premeditated. That's not mental.
Exactly. That's premeditated. Mental is just like, oh, I got a gun on me. I happen to see I happen to be in this area. I'm gonna just spray everybody. That would lead more towards something being mental.
Pulling out your teeth is mental. Pulling out your hair is mental. Screaming at the moon is like, we had a neighbor that was mental. The nigga got beat up by Japanese during like Vietnam and shit, or World War II. Was he World War II? Vietnam, my bad. The Viet Cong tortured this nigga. A piece of his tongue was missing. That nigga had PTSD. He was out in our yard. This nigga was out in the yard on his knees screaming for help because he used to have like these flashbacks and shit. We'd be outside looking at him like, damn. Like begging for mercy from the
4th of July, this man going fucking crazy. We out here skateboarding. Just you know when you skateboard, you hear the clap, the drop.
Yeah.
That shit was enough to fucking trigger him. That's fucking mental.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You being frustrated about not getting pussy. You being frustrated about black people being in movies and black people being pushed here and minorities taking over, and you being frustrated over conspiracies when you can afford internet, you can afford tactical gear. You bitch ass nigga. There's niggas that can't afford food and you could buy tactical gear, you could buy guns, all this fuck shit, and then run to a grocery store and shoot up niggas. Bro, fuck.
They shoot up innocent people at that. Yeah. Like these are regular ass people.
You're not
families.
Crazy. You're not crazy. You're a fucking asshole.
You know that the only people he apologized to was killing the white people.
I'm not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised at all.
He apologized for killing the white people, and the cops still took this man in without breaking one arm, without shooting this man, not even leaking blood or nothing.
Bro, he would have showed up.
Where the heck is Dave Chappelle's fucking security guard?
Bro, did y'all ever see that black dude that got into that situation? He basically shot at the cops after they killed his brother, and then he went crazy, shot at him. And then they showed him in the inside the and I'm not excusing nothing, but nigga said the cop shot his brother or somebody in his family, and he went back and shot at them or some shit. Yeah. And the next day, this man's face in the courtroom was like a fucking pineapple grapefruit type shit. His shit was lumped up, cuts all over his face. This eye swollen shut, blood like dry fucking scar cuts on his head. His whole shit is jacked up. Nigga, see how they did Larry Davis in jail when they took him in. You know what I'm saying? And you take black dudes in jail, you whoop their asses, you get them behind doors and you whoop their fucking ass. And then they come to court lumped up. Nobody says shit.
Yo, that reminds me.
This nigga showed up to court, not a fucking scratch on his face. Bro, fuck this nigga. They should have whipped his ass in the fucking back. Fuck him. They'll beat up black. That lady. Who's that lady that got killed? Who's that lady that got killed? I took a picture of her dead body and said that was her in the mugshot.
Oh, Sandra Bland.
Yeah, Sandra Bland. I guarantee they did some wild shit to her. Probably strangled her ass to death and shit and took a picture of her dead body saying it's a mugshot. Bro, fuck you. And then they take him in, no problem. Talking about you don't apologize for killing white people.
DIV is as simple as this. The police or whoever saw themselves in him. You know, a majority of who he killed was all black folks. 13 people died. Only 2 of them were white. That should tell you all you need to know on why they took him in, why they didn't beat his ass. He came in peacefully. You know, as long as you come in peacefully, it doesn't matter what you did before. We've seen it time and time again. Like you said, the Charleston shooter, the other dude in what's his face? Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse. You walking with guns in front of cops after he just shot somebody. Literally walking in front of a cop with a fucking assault rifle after he just killed somebody. Cops just like, move out my way. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly. They see themselves in the white shooters, which is why they're not gonna do all this stuff. Because it's just
because basically what you're saying is that them white cops is going to get this white shooter. Wish that they had the courage to do that shit that he did.
Yeah, fucking.
Essentially, yeah, because they can't. It's Buffalo, upstate New York. I've never been. Well, I've only been to upstate New York when they lived in upstate. But from what I've heard on about upstate New York, it is nothing, absolutely nothing like the city. There's a lot of racism heard that is in upstate New York. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of racism in Buffalo and within their Buffalo PD. I'm pretty sure they've wanted to do some jacked up shit to fucking black folks there. But, we got homeboy coming 2 hours away to this neighborhood to do the shit that they want to do in their own backyard. So, of course, they're just...
And that's another thing, like even to them white cops. But this is an outsider coming into your community, regardless if it's my black community or not. Nigga, this is your shit too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have to fuck this motherfucker up.
Yeah. Even your daughter inside Tops. Go and get fucking cereal and shit. And now you do boom, shoot your white daughter. And then when you want to deal with that, and I guarantee you will whoop his ass. Like
it's only when it impacts them do they want to whoop somebody's ass. If it ain't a cop dying, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Listen, a cop ain't even gotta fucking die for them to be fucking black people up, man. They don't.
For real. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know if y'all remember this back in like the late 90s. I want to say it was like 97, 98. But this one black dude coming out the club. He got into a fight and then he punched one cop by accident. Well, no, he didn't punch him by accident. He punched the cop because he thought the cop was the one that hit him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude admits guilt and everything. Gets arrested. He's in jail. No, before he even goes to jail, the cop beat him up inside his squad car on his way to fucking jail. Once he's in jail, the motherfuckers attack him again and literally rape this man with a motherfucking plunger. With a fucking plunger handle.
That's way too excessive. It's way too excessive.
Goes to court and everything. Admits his guilt in court. Tells them about the fucking cop. And guess what? The trial with the cop, nothing's happened to the cop still, besides some bad press. Not goddamn thing. So when people try to tell me, hey, racism is gone, it's not real, oh, there's only a few bad cops, they're majority good. It's hard for me to believe in the good cops, which don't get me wrong, there are good cops. But how can you say it's a good cop when you're allowing shit like that to fucking happen?
You're not a good cop.
When you're 21 years past the fucking incident, this motherfucker's still battling for his fucking peace of mind right now. That's mental issues right there that this black man is having. His name was there Abner Louis or some shit like that, man. But that's his fucking thing. And then fast forward to this year, we have this white dude goes shoot up a whole fucking supermarket, killing mad people, only apologizing to the fucking white people, gets arrested. Now fucking thing happened to him. Now fucking thing, you got Kyle Rittenhouse shooting up a fucking church. So I can't go to church. Fuck his name.
Dylan Roof.
Dylan Roof. Whatever. Shoots up a church. I can't go to church. I can't go to the supermarket. I gotta be nervous as fuck every time a cop drives by because I don't know if I'm gonna get shot for just reaching for something that the cop asks me to fucking reach for. I can't sit down in my fucking house. I can't do shit. I can't even fucking exist. I can't even take the chance of running away from a fucking cop without me getting shot.
Oh, and they blame us for Asian hate. They say Asian hate is black people. Black people run around punching old Asian men or old Asian people. Black dudes are running around punching old Asian people, and that is why I stopped the Asian hate. Even though it was a goddamn same type of dude, can't get no bitches, went to spending all his money on getting happy endings and shit. Go from parlor to parlor, spending all his money, gets mad, buys a rifle, buys body armor, shoots up a whole bunch of Asian women. Bro, it's the same type of dude. It's the same type of dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much more time on this. We still got other topics, and we trying to get through here. We're running upon almost.
Like I said, I could go on for days with this, but you're right.
Yeah.
So, final topic though. So we got a trade going on, right? Y'all seen that NBA trade, the drafts and everything. Hey man, so over here we got us in America. We got us like this gun runner, you know, making major moves all over the fucking world and shit, all over Africa, in the States and shit. This motherfucker moving heavyweight. Niggas thinking they in the streets moving weight now. This nigga's big time. Straight out of Russia, man. And then we got an WNBA player caught for smuggling some what was the little tubes called? Them shits. And now, so here's the proposed trade: the WNBA player for
the merchant of
me personally.
His name
I love
is
my
the
black
merchant
people.
of that.
I love my people of color, but this trade don't seem too fair for me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know. Again, I'm here with y'all, man. Wakanda, all that good shit, man. But this trade,
I think this nigga. I think if they release him, he will do more damage, and he's already done more damage to black people and brown people. Apparently, he was sending guns in the Middle East as well. So the countless amounts of hands and guns that he's putting in, he put in the hands of wild motherfuckers in Africa, in the Middle East. I think you can't let this type of man go. You can't just release him for a WNBA player. Like it's not. I like she needs to be safe. I understand that, but you cannot. And America's not gonna do it. I'm just saying that America's not gonna fucking do that shit. America's not like they're not giving that up. But even for Russia to even say that, it's kind of crazy. It's like they know what the fuck they're doing, and they know what they want. This country wants the motherfucker, this dude that's been selling guns to international terrorists, and you want him back for a WNBA player, and they know the polarizing shit that is. So they're playing games right now. They're playing games with this situation. So
they're definitely playing games because ain't no way that you telling me a WNBA player is on the same level.
You go trade a WNBA player for pretty much like a gun specialist. You know what I'm saying? A spy, and that's pretty much. It's like it's not the same caliber, a person. You know what I'm saying?
Not even close.
Hey, bro, are you giving up El Chapo for somebody selling Nixon dimes?
Not even Nixon dimes, bro. You giving up El Chapo for a nigga that's selling ice cream on the side of the road? They ain't got nothing to do with drugs.
You're right.
Yeah, you're trying to trade a civilian for a criminal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
An international criminal. Not some nigga that's not even some nigga that is like out here robbing and stealing the neighborhood. A nigga that is funding a war effort, like of motherfuckers. Like the amount of connections and shit that he has. Imagine him getting out of jail. If he gets out of American prison, bro, he's back on the market. Like that nigga probably still has connections, still has dangerous people in his pocket. He could probably still run some shit out of here.
And again, I love my sister. I love my black people. But hey, you gonna have to take this tip because I'm not letting this nigga out of jail. It's me personally, I'm not letting this nigga out.
In this situation, it's just like I feel like we're not in her shoes. We don't know what she's going through, but ultimately, like it just morally, it just don't make sense. Even I feel like even a person that wants to come home, even that's a trade. I don't think morally she would do it. You know what I'm saying? Like just morally speaking, like nigga, that's dangerous. Like you know what I'm saying? So it just to me that shit don't even make no goddamn sense. Like, how could you even propose a trade like that? Like damn, like I would have asked the motherfucking the whoever the fucking charge, like nigga, is you playing 2K? Is you playing Madden? Did you really just try this shit? Did you really just nah. Did she not a free agent? You can't pick her up off free waivers. You feel what I'm saying and shit like that. Like nah, bro. Like think about how they trying to play with our lives too. Like think about like how you feel me still as a black person how you feel about this shit. Like bitch, we're not a toy. Bitch, we had weed. Like we didn't have no gun. We had a vape pen for injuries pertaining to because I've been playing basketball since I was probably like 9 years old. I'm fucking 20 something now, nigga. I play against women, you know what I'm saying, who ball all the time. I play in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck could you even dare do some shit like that? This shit don't make no fucking sense, bro. You feel me?
Not
at all.
This shit is sad too, man.
I see what you're saying, because now that you said that, that just opened up a whole level of disrespect that I'm feeling right now from this proposed trade.
Yeah,
of course, it's hella disrespectful. Russia doesn't give a fuck. They just say, they honestly just saying it. I don't even think they really believe it, but the article is saying that they really was like, yo, this is what we'll do it. But you know Russia, they always try to play like they got the biggest balls on the planet, and they'll play whatever games, they'll talk that. But honestly, bro, like beside the fact that they're playing with this girl's life, playing with all this other shit, Russia just wants to say fuck you to America. On a bigger level, it's just them being like, yo, Russia is like the last of the last of the last. And this is their last, this is like their last go at it. The last big communist country. China's eventually just going to turn capitalism eventually, in my eyes. They're going to still be oppressive as fuck when it comes to their own people, but they're going to be capitalists. They're going to try and make money just like America, and they can do it because they're oppressing their people. They can make their people work ridiculous amounts of hours, even though America does it, but they manipulate us. But Russia is the last of the last real communist dictator motherfuckers out here with power. And they're like, yo, Putin is like, I'm going out with a bang. I'm doing what I'm doing. America ain't about to bully me into being some capitalist motherfucker. I'm about to go out like how I want to go out. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen with Russia. Whether the people of Russia go with it, the oligarchs, Putin, all them higher up motherfuckers, they're gonna go out how they want to go out. They're gonna go out with a bang. They're gonna go out swinging. And the really rich motherfuckers are just gonna run away like the Nazis did. They're gonna run away to like South America or Europe or some shit to hide out. But this last push is Russia telling America, fuck you. The communism ain't done yet. The dictators ain't all dead yet. We still got some power. I feel like this is the last of them. After this, years later, it's gonna be one world government. Niggas is gonna be all under one world shit, $1. Right now, it's chaotic a little bit, but I don't know, man. I don't know where the future is going, but I don't really feel good about it. I don't like what's going on now and the future when it comes to global shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really like it because granted, Russia is doing some fuck shit, but it kind of scared me how fast everybody linked up together to go at Russia. You know what I'm saying? Over them, and it's fucked up what they doing. But we're getting involved in business that we shouldn't be involved in. Like there's shit going on here in America. Like motherfuckers shooting up shit. There's shit going on here in America, and we dabbling what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. And why is everybody so quick to hop on this shit when you got shit going in Syria, you got shit going in Africa, you got so much shit going on. Y'all niggas want to jump on this so fast? I don't get it.
Well, and another thing, why do we gotta pay for everything?
Exactly. Why we gotta pay for the war effort? Like,
what the fuck?
We gotta pay for wars we didn't want to be in. That's the wild part.
We gotta fund it.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's our taxpayer.
But you want me to vote for you? But you want me to vote for you?
Where's the funding for all the issues in Africa? Where's that funding? Apparently, we just gave a bunch of billions, damn near trillions of dollars for this Ukraine effort that we're not, that America's not even straight up fighting the war in there. We're giving up all this money, so we had this money. Okay, say fuck it. Let's not support other countries outside. Where's all this fucking money for Americans, for people who actually live in this fucking country?
Yeah, the homeless people.
Yeah, what we're just talking about.
Why would, if we had all this money, right, to give to the more effort, why was it so much of an issue to give us fucking stimulus checks? To give
and lie to us too.
checks?
Lie about giving us. We say, oh yeah, get another one, and then lie about it.
Why was that such a big issue?
You'll give me a stimulus check, right? That's not enough to cover my fucking rent, my nigga.
Yeah.
And then on top, you gonna give me one per quarter? Like
One per
what?
quarter.
Like you'll give me one per quarter? How many stimulus checks we got? Like three?
Three.
And
And it wasn't even that much compared to what other countries got. That's the wild part.
I'm just saying, man. Like this country, you know, it's too different.
Matter of fact, I think Canada got one every fucking month. I want to say Canada, they did get one every month.
rich people got
Are they
stimulus
still
check.
getting it?
Didn't they say like Jeff Bezos got a stimulus check or some shit? Now, rich ass niggas was getting nigga, rich ass people was getting stimulus checks. Like niggas like, why did I get this? Niggas who are making 6 figures are getting stimulus checks. Like what? Like nobody. Is there any organization to send out who's getting it? And
That nigga blew his nose with that check. That's what he did.
nigga, what? That nigga spends
He
that
said $600.
That nigga
I make
felt
that in 1
disrespected
second.
when he got it. Jeff Bezos got that shit in his account. Like, yo, who put this little shit in here?
That nigga
Who
that
put this in my account?
He said, listen, if these checks ain't over 50 grand, I don't want this shit. Here, Pete. Do it to his assistant. That's what he did.
I would love to get the motherfucking check. Shit. Straight up.
Yeah.
I got denied for EDD, even when everything popped off.
But it's just crazy how we can find the funding for certain things so easily. So just readily available for that shit.
But when we ask
blows
for
my
it for
fucking
more,
mind.
but when we ask for that funding for more meaningful things, helping the homeless,
Better
education,
education, new
Better
fucking
socials.
textbooks, new school books. Like, fuck the building, fuck new sewer systems new pipe sewer systems in the schools. Fuck paying teachers more, because I honestly believe teachers should be paid more for dealing with some of these.
Y'all don't need
kids.
that. Y'all don't need that.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
What do you need that for?
Oh, there's a war
we-
going on over here? There's white people dying? She looks like my auntie? What?
Yeah.
Give them this money
them
right
guns.
fucking now.
Yeah, we need to
Fuck these
get
inner youth kids, these inner city kids. Fuck them.
Exactly. You know, we gotta go give them other people guns, that don't live in this country or have anything like that. We gotta go get in their affairs.
anything to do with this country. But we have to help them out.
All right.
Right.
Like, I guess it's the
man.
nice neighborly thing to do.
I think we've hit on everything. The boy Mac West came through. Appreciate you coming through. Hey, let me get your Instagram name. Let me get your Facebook. Let me get your businesses all again. Let me get your album again. That I will be featured on. Look for it. Mac West featuring Low Pro, coming out this summer. Let me get all that good stuff again, man.
Most definitely. You can find me on Instagram at MacWest_FIA. You can find me on Twitter at MacWest, MacWest, and also Facebook. You just type in MacWest and you can find me. I'm pop right up. Also check out my website, flyam.com, where you can get all your merches, exclusive merch like the shirt I got on right now. As well as listen to all my music. It's on all music platforms, on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you stream your music on. I got songs on there. I got an EP coming out in July called Uncharted Waters. It's basically my journey from the West Coast to now and just becoming a better person. You feel what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate y'all. I had a fucking ball. You feel what I'm saying? Doing this podcast. I haven't laughed. I haven't laughed this hard in a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up, y'all very some knowledgeable black men, and I hope that y'all reach your ultimate heights when it comes to your podcast, man. Straight up, appreciate that.
Appreciate it, man.
Same here about you too.
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
yeah, man. And when he gets famous again, he's coming back on the podcast. So y'all better check this shit out when he come back out here, man.
Hey, big time.
We
We
gonna
gonna
be
have
big
a bunch of
too,
gold
man.
chains. He already said he gonna give me some counterclockwise rolling spinners on my goddamn way. Man, this shit I'm gonna be flashing as fuck on this shit.
Nah, we got
Flip it all off of his hype though.
we gotta build that
all
community.
his money, his hype.
We gotta build the community back up. That's what I'm
Facts.
Exactly what we got there.
Yeah. Anyways. Once again, this has been the Barley Broke Podcast, baby. I'm your boy, Don't Fall, you know it, B.I.B. Fullface, a.k.a. Nova, and the boy Mac West. And we out. Bring me there.
Bobby.